Our planet is in a state of flux, grappling with the undeniable consequences of a changing climate. The evidence is all around us, manifesting in ways both subtle and dramatic. The very fabric of our natural world, delicately woven over millennia, is being tested as never before. Temperatures are rising, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are climbing at an alarming rate, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. Weather patterns are becoming increasingly erratic, with storms growing more intense and unpredictable. These changes are not just anomalies, they are the new norm, reshaping the way we live and interact with our environment. These are not mere statistics. They are stark warnings of the profound challenges we face. Extreme weather events, from hurricanes to wildfires, are becoming more frequent and devastating, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. We are at a critical juncture where the actions we take today will determine the future of our planet for generations to come. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is a present reality impacting every corner of our planet, from the lush rainforests to the arid deserts. Every ecosystem is feeling the strain, and the delicate balance of nature is being disrupted. From the highest mountain peaks where glaciers are retreating at unprecedented rates, to the deepest ocean trenches where rising temperatures are affecting marine life in ways we are only beginning to understand. The consequences of our inaction are becoming increasingly dire, threatening not only the health of our planet but also the future of humanity. Deforestation and coral bleaching are just two examples of the widespread damage being inflicted on our natural world. Polluted environments and endangered species are clear indicators of the toll our activities are taking. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat are all at risk. The natural world, in all its beauty and complexity, is a testament to the power of adaptation and resilience. Yet, this resilience has its limits. Even the most adaptable species are struggling to cope with the unprecedented pace of change. Animals and plants that have thrived for centuries are now facing existential threats. We are witnessing a global crisis unfolding before our very eyes, one that transcends borders and affects every living being on this planet. This crisis demands our immediate attention and unwavering action. It is a call to unite, to innovate, and to commit to sustainable practices that will safeguard our planet for future generations. The time to act is now. The intricate tapestry of life on Earth is woven together by an intricate web of relationships. Each species plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of its ecosystem, contributing to the symphony of life that has been playing for millennia. However, climate change is disrupting this delicate harmony, throwing nature's orchestra out of tune. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, species are being forced to adapt at an unprecedented rate. Some are moving to higher altitudes or latitudes in search of cooler climates, while others are altering their breeding cycles to coincide with changing food availability. However, not all species are equipped to adapt so quickly, and many are facing an uncertain future. The consequences of these disruptions are far-reaching. The loss of even a single species can have cascading effects throughout an ecosystem, disrupting food chains, altering habitats, and impacting the livelihoods of countless other species, including our own. We are witnessing a global decline in biodiversity, a tragedy that threatens to unravel the very fabric of life on Earth. In the Earth's polar regions, the impacts of climate change are particularly profound. These icy landscapes, once teeming with life, are facing unprecedented warming, leading to the rapid melting of sea ice, a critical habitat for many iconic species. Polar bears, the majestic rulers of the Arctic, are among the most vulnerable. These apex predators rely on sea ice as a platform for hunting seals, their primary source of food. As sea ice diminishes, polar bears are forced to travel farther distances in search of prey, leading to exhaustion, starvation, and declining populations. The plight of polar bears is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of ecosystems. The Arctic, often considered a remote and pristine environment, is intricately linked to the rest of the planet. The melting of polar ice caps not only threatens the survival of Arctic species, but also contributes to rising sea levels, impacting coastal communities worldwide. Section 4. Coral reefs, cities under the sea, facing extinction. Beneath the surface of our oceans lie vibrant ecosystems teeming with life coral reefs. These natural wonders are often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, due to their incredible biodiversity and the crucial role they play in the marine environment. These underwater cities, built by tiny animals called coral polyps, provide food and shelter to a staggering array of marine species. From the smallest invertebrates to large fish, countless creatures depend on coral reefs for their survival. However, coral reefs are highly sensitive to changes in water temperature and acidity, making them particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. Even slight variations in these conditions can have profound effects on the health of coral ecosystems. As ocean temperatures rise, corals experience a phenomenon known as coral bleaching. This process not only strips corals of their vibrant colors, but also weakens their ability to survive. This occurs when the symbiotic algae that live within corals, providing them with food, and their vibrant colors are expelled due to stress. Without these algae, corals lose their primary source of nutrition and their brilliant hues. Without these algae, corals turn white and become more susceptible to disease and death. The loss of these vital organisms can lead to the collapse of entire reef ecosystems. Ocean acidification, caused by the absorption of excess carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, poses another significant threat. This process not only affects corals, but also other marine life that relies on calcium carbonate for their shells and skeletons. This increased acidity makes it more difficult for corals to build their calcium carbonate skeletons, essential for their growth and survival. As a result, the structural integrity of coral reefs is compromised, making them more vulnerable to erosion and damage. The degradation of coral reefs has devastating consequences for marine biodiversity, coastal protection, and the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on these ecosystems. Coral reefs act as natural barriers, protecting coastlines from storms and erosion, and their loss can lead to increased vulnerability for coastal communities. Additionally, the decline in reef health affects tourism and fishing industries, which are vital sources of income for many regions around the world. Section 5. Rainforests, the lungs of our planet struggling to breathe. Rainforests, the Earth's oldest living ecosystems, are often referred to as the lungs of our planet for their crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. These vast green expanses are not just beautiful landscapes, they are vital to the health of our planet. They play a significant role in regulating the Earth's climate and weather patterns. These biodiversity hotspots are home to an estimated half of all plant and animal species on Earth, many of which are found nowhere else. The intricate web of life in rainforests includes everything from the smallest insects to the largest mammals, each playing a unique role in maintaining the ecosystem's balance. However, rainforests are facing unprecedented threats from deforestation, habitat fragmentation, and climate change. Human activities such as logging, agriculture, and mining are leading to the rapid destruction of these critical habitats. Every year, millions of hectares of rainforest are lost, pushing countless species to the brink of extinction. Rising temperatures and changes in rainfall patterns are disrupting the delicate balance of rainforest ecosystems. The once predictable weather patterns are now erratic, making it difficult for plants and animals to adapt. This disruption is not just a local issue, it has global implications, affecting weather systems and climate patterns worldwide. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe, increasing the risk of wildfires and tree mortality. These fires not only destroy vast areas of forest, but also release stored carbon back into the atmosphere, contributing to the greenhouse effect and accelerating global warming. These changes are altering the composition and structure of rainforests, impacting the distribution and abundance of countless species. As some species struggle to survive, others may thrive, leading to a shift in the ecosystem's balance. This can have cascading effects, disrupting food chains and ecological relationships. The loss of rainforests has far-reaching consequences for the global climate. These forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. When they are destroyed, this carbon is released, exacerbating the problem of climate change. As these vital carbon sinks are destroyed or degraded, they release massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further exacerbating climate change. This creates a vicious cycle where the loss of rainforests contributes to climate change, which in turn makes it harder for these ecosystems to recover. Protecting and restoring rainforests is not only crucial for preserving biodiversity, but also for mitigating the impacts of climate change. Efforts to reforest and conserve these areas are essential. By supporting sustainable practices and conservation initiatives, we can help ensure that rainforests continue to thrive and support life on Earth for generations to come. Section 6. The plight of migratory species. A journey cut short. Across the globe, countless animal species undertake remarkable journeys, migrating thousands of miles in search of food, breeding grounds, or more favorable climates. These migrations, timed with precision over millennia, are finely tuned to seasonal changes and environmental cues. However, climate change is disrupting these ancient rhythms, jeopardizing the survival of migratory species worldwide. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, the timing of migrations is becoming mismatched with the availability of food and suitable habitats. For example, migratory birds that rely on specific insect hatches or fruiting seasons may arrive at their destinations to find that their food sources have already peaked or disappeared. The challenges faced by migratory species highlight the interconnectedness of ecosystems across vast distances. The habitats they rely on during their journeys, often spanning continents and oceans, are facing their own set of climate-related threats. Protecting migratory species requires international cooperation and a concerted effort to conserve habitats along their entire migratory routes.